here because throughout the show we are going to be doing some alliance checkups, which means if you come correct with your entire alliance, rises. So bring your alliance in here. Let's have some fun. Start in about 11 minutes. See you soon.
Anyway, yeah, Simon will keep you across the stage. Yeah. Simon will just...
great news to share with you guys today. We got a lot of new updates, information to share with you. We had a pretty nasty bug that should have been squashed. And of course, we have the YouTuber of the week, which has a whole new twist on it. So make sure and do not miss this episode. Get your entire alliance in here. They're not going to want to miss it either. We're starting in about 2 minutes. Say hello to yourself in chat, everybody. Big shouts to Freak Nasty 01, Lawson Herodis, Heather Sunshine, SM Caskell, Top Dad, Freak Nasty again, NWO Puff Puff Pass. You guys are really making it hard for me to say your names out loud. But big shouts to everybody, and congratulations, by the way. It looks like Freak Nasty got a raise today, so big shouts to Freak Nasty. And I want to say a big public get well soon to Jason Leckie. Leckie Beast, our own Leckie Beast, the Valor Award winner, has recently been in and out of the hospital, but he's a tough guy and he's going to make it. So if anybody sees Leckie Beast, tell him that we love him.
Under siege. Casualties at this point are
Africa has fallen. You can hear the explosions.
Terror here.
The terrorist organization known as the GRA has taken control of the entire world. Allied forces are joining together for a final assault.
Calibrated for combat. Rock and roll. Armored division. Oh yeah. Keep moving.
Let's do this.
Hit the street crawl. Got your mark.
UAV standing by.
See ya! Fire on sight. Got one. Place this place up.
He's under siege. Casualties at this point are
Africa has.
What's up, what's up? Everybody, this is Tacker's Community Manager of Empires and Allies, and welcome to another episode of Firepower Fridays. It is March 18th, 5:35 p.m. Today we started just a little late, and we did it for some good reasons, actually. So let's just go ahead and knock out just a couple things right in front of everything else. First of all, we pushed out version 1.22, as most of you are aware. Version 1.22 contains some pretty fun stuff. It had the UI change. We've been showing that off on some previous episodes of the show, as well as unlimited retaliation, which now allows you to fight for those medals that you lost during an attack. Now, there is some news on that in regards of the impact on resources. I'm going to get on that. I'm going to cover that a little bit later in the show. However, we also want to go over the brand new competition that we discussed last week, which was YouTuber of the Week. So this one, actually I think it's called Streamer of the Week. I think that's the more proper terminology. So Streamer of the Week, everybody, this is now a whole new segment. We rethought it, took the feedback that you guys have been passing off to us in chat and in other forms of communication like Twitter, Facebook, all the other channels we support. Can't think of them all at the moment. But here it is. Without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and start the show off with field reports. Now, what's different about this one is you all are going to want to pay attention and maybe, just maybe, go back and watch it a couple more times. So I won't give away any more details. However, I will let you know, in order for us to pick a winner, it is going to decide on you, the viewers. So I think you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get started. Here is for March 18th, 5:37 p.m. This is Field Reports on Firepower Fridays.
Got your mark.
UAV standing by.
Coordinates locked. Got your mark. Go, go! Look alive! Yeah! See ya! Watch out! Yeah! Keep moving! Stay low! Fire! See ya! We got it! Keep moving! Got a corner! See ya! I'm hit! Keep moving! Booyah! Keep down! Keep moving! See ya! Yeah!
All right, everybody, remember, pay attention. That was number 5. Let's check out number 4.
On standby.
Commencing attack. Coordinates locked.
Visuals clear.
next, number 3. Take note, ladies and gentlemen. Commanders of all ages.
Consider it gone. Confirmed. Let's go, Rangers! Oh, yeah! I'm hit! Well, he's up. We got it! Stay low! Booyah! See ya! See ya! Hit your mark! Keep moving! On it! Watch out! Got him caught!
Seems like we're buffering just a little bit, so I'm lowering the quality, but
Sounds good.
I'm sure a little bit smoother video for you.
See ya! So much for the welcoming party. Keep moving! Almost. Yeah! We got it!
Alright, so here we go. Coming down to the nitty gritty, folks. Here we go. For the next one, I think I actually have to supply my own audio because I did not capture.
UAV standing by.
See ya!
boys and girls, commanders of all ages, here's the number 1 video of the week. Or is it? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time where things have changed up. Stop the music for this one. Now, if you noticed, we numbered our videos 1 through 5. Well, how it's going to work now on is one of these videos is worth 2,000 gold. That's right, we announced that last week, that, or was it 5,000? I think it was 5,000. 5,000 gold for one of these videos is going to go to the creator who uploaded it to YouTube. Well, going forward, instead of me having the, I don't know, the blessing or the, however you want to call it, the responsibility of picking the winner, I am now offloading that responsibility to you, the viewers, and you all get to pick who is going to win 5,000 gold for their upload. So, just to kind of review how it's going to work is all you got to do is head over to our YouTube page, which can be found at www.zynga.tm/EA YouTube. Now, of course, that is just a shortcut on how to get there. It should be pretty easy. If you search ENA, Empires and Allies, you're going to find our YouTube page, and on that YouTube page you're going to find this video. You can see the title right there at the top, Field Reports Top 5 Replays, and you pick the Streamer of the Week, 3/18/2016. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the first change to the Field Report segment as we know it. So this is pretty exciting, and you have until next Firepower Friday, so you have all week to make your way on over to this YouTube page right there. In fact, you guys are going to watch me set it public right here in front of your eyes. This is YouTube magic, ladies and gentlemen. It is happening in front of you right there. Leave a comment with who your choice of winner is of the Streamer of the Week by simply naming the video. I'm seeing a lot of people in chat mention number 5, number 3, number 4. Seems like it's a toss-up. And going forward, if you want to see your video in this top 5, all you got to do is upload it to YouTube, Camcord, Twitch, Mob Crush. So many different ways for you to capture your gameplay on an Android or iOS device. Or if you happen to be like me and you play on this little emulator called BlueStacks, that is definitely another option for you guys as well. So I encourage everybody out there to start capturing your gameplay and simply sharing, bragging, and earning free gold right here on Empires and Allies Firepower Fridays. So once again, thanks everybody so much for joining us today. We already knocked out field reports, which of course is my favorite segment of the show, but I think it's time to go ahead and start off with today's news. Let me get that set up for you. All right. So before we get any further, as I mentioned before, we have pushed out version 1.22. 1.22 can be downloaded now in your iOS App Store or Google Play Store, and it contains some pretty nifty new changes. Now, before you have any questions about it, let me go ahead and confirm just a few mentions. I'm going to pull up our official forums. That is, of course, zingaplayerforums.com. You can find that on the good old interwebs. And if you navigate your way over, let me just put this up on the screen so you can see it. There we go. Live Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. It happens, and sometimes it's not. So there are the rest of our games. You can see some of the other ones, but the one that matters most to us is Empires and Allies. Now, if you go into announcements and updates, it's where we, hey, what do you know? Keep all of the important announcements and updates that you need to know. Right there at the top, you're going to see version 1.22 update notes. Scrolling on down, let's take a look at what's new in the update, shall we? First of all, battle updates. Let's talk about that for a second. Now we've implemented a new feature called Unlimited Retaliation. So how does Unlimited Retaliation work? Well, we spoke with the developers today and got a little bit more crystal clear explanation on our end, which led to, unfortunately, we identified a problem with this release. It does look like players are experiencing their supply, their supply depot is not basically hanging on to the correct amount of resources. Acknowledged, ladies and gentlemen, and as of this moment, I do need to confirm with the studio, it should be live and fixed. We have quickly turned that bug around, and so how it's going to work now, let's say Lecky Beasts attack me, and he takes 12 medals from me, and he also takes a lot of resources. Well, what's going to happen now is I can retaliate against him. Nothing new about that. But now I can get my medals back. But what's still on the table are the amount of resources that I don't have banked in my storage units or in my storage depots. Well, the bug that we were discussing simply dipped into those supply depots and essentially took more resources than it was supposed to. And you got to think of it, ladies and gentlemen, if you were impacted by this, but yet you did retaliate against somebody else, you were also benefiting by it. So we are scrambling quick to get that turned around. Wanted to cover that right first and foremost. Also, I wanted to go over the new HUD UI interface. Now, if you are not seeing the new UI, which I want to say actually on this account is not quite ready. I am still loading up my account. Sorry about the delay here. Actually, I think I can pull it up on the old iPhone. And, all right, just a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Live Twitch, everybody. I think anybody who's watched this show before can appreciate it. But moving forward, like I said, the slick new HUD interface. What I was trying to get at is it is not currently turned on for the entire game. How we roll these out is it is considered a slow rollout, and we just apply it to a small amount of the population to make sure it performs well, make sure there's no problems or bugs in it. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't seeing the UI, don't panic. It is coming your way soon. We do plan on rolling that out throughout the weekend. My guess is by next week, as long as there's no problems, the entire game should be seeing the new user interface. So looking forward to that. We did some demos of it on previous episodes of Firepower Friday, so feel free and stop by the YouTube page and check out some of those previous episodes where we covered it. However, I did go ahead and load up my account. Let's get loaded up here. Just one moment. All right, looks like I am on an old build, which is not going to help me do our top 10 players, but that's okay. That's what backups are for. So just one moment. Let's get logged into the Tactron account. Here we go. Putting it on the screen. Now, here we are logged into BlueStacks, the Android emulator I spoke of before. For those of you interested in how to capture your gameplay, it's pretty simple if you have a PC and the interest of running an Android emulator on your machine. However, let's go over the new UI interface, right? This account does not have it. This is the old UI interface, and this means even I, community manager, am not getting the new feature. So if you were left out, just imagine how I feel. I have to demo it, and I don't even have it. Lovely, lovely play of well played there, development team. This is probably payback from when I showed their picture on the show the other day. I have a feeling somebody in the studio is having a laugh, but that's all right. I'm going to switch over to one other account and see if we can find that new UI buried in one of these other accounts that I have managed. Here we are, popping BlueStacks on over. This is my, what is this? I think the Z-Tackers account. And this one doesn't have it either. So I'm not going to waste your time. We are rolling that UI out, and all players are going to have it eventually. However, moving on back to the official change list, let's take a look at what else is new in version 1.22, shall we? Now, bug fixes that we went over are we fixed the scout view, which was basically showing stealth generators. If you went to a base that saw a funny looking bubble over something that looks like it should have been hidden, well, that was a bug. We got that fixed. We're happy to relay that. We also fixed an issue where players were unable to add friends. This was due to basically you had, I think it was a number of 200 friend invites you could send out. Well, now how it's going to work is those are going to time out. So if you notice that you are at max friend requests, all you got to do is just wait for that timeout to happen, and you'll be able to start adding friends again. Pretty easy peasy. Moving on down the list, we see that railguns were incorrectly targeting CNC vehicles. If you were impacted by that, go ahead and file a CS ticket, and we might be able to help you there. To file a CS ticket, all you got to do is tap on that settings gear on your screen, tap help, and then tap the big player support button. Beyond that, there was, I think we had another couple concerns over troops being troops being altered and basically being buffed or weakened. What we have done is the LGL troops, the ones that combine the beams, essentially we made them do slightly less damage only when they are fully combined. Essentially, you don't want to have a situation where just a couple units could take out your HQ in a few seconds. So this is a intended change to lower the damage of those LGL units, as well as Metal Rain now has a tighter firing arc. Now let's talk about that for a second. What happened in the previous iterations was, let's just say it, Metal Rain did really nothing against, let's say, like a Titan tank or anything of mass. What it would do is it would kind of just shower the entire area with Metal Rain. Troops were a little vulnerable to it, but everything else wasn't. So we did make the conscious decision to tighten the firing arc. And what that means is basically imagine you throwing a bucket of water up in the air and you watch it comes down and it kind of spread across a little bit of some area, right? Well, what we've done is we've taken that bucket and condensed it down into like a hose. Now you're going to actually see the firing arc a little bit tighter. Those units that are trapped under the Metal Rain, you're going to want to get them out of the way quickly or else apply some health. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the change notes for version 1.22. As I did mention in the beginning, not all players are seeing the new UI just yet, including myself. So don't panic if you don't have it. We are wanting to hear from you. So if you are willing to take a 3-minute survey, all you got to do is click on this little link here that says survey about version 1.22. You could even do this in game. There is an area in the chat, global chat, that you're able to take this survey. But right here it says version update 1.22. We want to hear from you, ladies and gentlemen. So all we ask of you is to take this one quick question on a scale of 1 to 10. How much did you like version update 1.22? 1 is I did not like it, and 10 is I really enjoyed it. And then below that, what part of the update was meaningful to you? So what we'd like you to do is just simply put a check mark in one of those boxes if it meant something to you, if it was meaningful. Down below that, this is where it gets fun and exciting. If you were the developer of Empires and Allies, I want to know what you would add to the game. In fact, let's have a little fun with this. Ladies and gentlemen in chat, I'm going to give 100 gold to my favorite answer to that question. If you were the developers of Empires and Allies, what would you add to the game? Not remove, not change, but add to the game. Let's go over to chat and see what people are saying, shall we? All right. So I think it's going to be a little too hard to read those. So let's go ahead and put this cool little image up and let's take a look. All right. So Charwo76 says sparring. I'm imagining that is, you can go and beat up on your friend's base, maybe your own base, practice, and see if it's vulnerable to any sort of attack. Good idea. We see Wilhelmus. I'm not going to pronounce that right, but yeah, the gunship. Well, we put the gunship in a previous update. Not sure what you're referring to there. Huvenar, big one of our favorites and a regular here on the show, says save different base layouts. That's definitely a great idea. Let's see what else. Gerard Saunders says being able to pick your own fights. Interesting. Sign up for Alliance Wars. Not sure what that means. Geloint TC. 77 Target says you can't earn medals as fast as before with the new defenses. What do you know, ladies and gentlemen? That is the intended that's the intended result of one of these changes. You don't want to have a game where you can just climb on up the medals and then maybe burn them for you to pick on the little guy. Hey, who knows? Maybe some of those guys who were fighting those people that would, aka medal dump, might have a different game plan. Let's see here. Barry9320 says CNC is not fixed. Well, Barry9320, CNC was not broken. It was the railguns that were targeting the CNC. Just make sure that is what you're referring to, and if it's not, all you got to do is file a CS ticket, and we will look into that for you. Heather Sunshine, our last Valor Award winner, she would like battleships and submarines. Well, Heather, we love you here on the show, but there's no water on this map, so I don't know what a battleship or a submarine can do on a bunch of dirt. But hey, who knows? You never know what will come out in future iterations of Empires and Allies. So let's see here. I did promise some gold to the best one. I am going to now choose Ask Mom for a laptop. Interesting. I don't know if that is going to be the best change of ENA, so I apologize that's not going to win. Seeing a lot of mentions that the CNC is still being targeted. Thank you very much. We were hoping that was going to be resolved with the Force update to 1.22. I will definitely let the studio know. What else here? I'm not really seeing many ideas, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, commanders of all ages. Freak Nasty, I'm sorry, we cannot invite strippers into the game. It is a family-friendly game, and remember, it's the people that brought you Farmville. Yeah, we can't have that. I'm going to have to go with Huvenar. Huvenar just won 100 gold off me for save different base layouts. I think that's a great idea, something that has been requested since the launch of the game, maybe like a base editor or things like that. I will say that we do have some tricks up our sleeves of some things that you guys have been asking for on a large scale. I think I'm going to have some good news for you guys in upcoming releases, but right now we're only talking about 1.22, and I am glad to report that we have at least recognized the problem with the surplus depots. Those should be resolved. Please confirm those for me in chat. Otherwise, file a CS ticket and we will look into that for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, commanders of all ages. I really like saying that. I'm pretty good at it, I think. But let's now move forward over to, I think you all hear me say it every week, which is my favorite segment. Of course, it is Top Commanders. So give me a couple seconds to get set up for the Top Commanders section. And if you see yourself in the leaderboard today, I want you to give a big, huge shout out in chat and give yourself some credit. Some credit where credit is due, because it is no easy task to make your way up to the leaderboard and crack that top 200 number. So congratulations to all the commanders that we're about to go over. I'm going to play some music and spare you my voice for just a few seconds. All right, we got set up. Here we go. Without further ado, I say that a lot, but I think there is a lot of further ado happening. But who knows? Here we go. Top Commanders of Empires and Allies. It is March 18th, 2016, 6/11, and all right. So let's see who made the Top Commanders list today. Hopping on over into the game, we can see there that, looks like league season is alive. No surprise there. Just popping over into the medal, tap on medals, tap on top players, and you're going to see, what do you know, Kaita Kawano from Japan only is now number 1. Looks like we have some pretty competitive moves happening there on the top of the leaderboard, but let's scroll down to number 20. Let's hear me try and butcher these names, and then we're going to do that big dramatic scroll through all top 200 commanders and do the fun and entertaining and educational even random base check of the day. That is where we check somebody's base for 200 gold. They don't even know it most of the time. In fact, I'm willing to bet every random base check that we've done since the creation of the show, they probably have no idea that they were chosen. So they just saw some extra gold that day. But all right, here we go. Without further ado, there I said it again. Number 20, CU Lion of Persia from Commander Union at the number 20 spot with 81,333 medals. Moving our way up, we see Arson from SAS Crew. We know her, 81,483 at number 19. We got at number 19. Number 18, Peter from SAS Crew. Again, 81,000 medals. Number 17, Scar, a.k.a. Punisher from SAS Crew. That's 83,067 medals. Number 16, Hassan Adin from, I think you guys are laughing at me every time I say this, Nimutlu Turkam Diani. 83,622 medals. Congratulations, Commander. We salute you. Working our way up, we got number 15 coming in at a XP level of 68 from Alliance CCDL7. 84,000 medals. Congratulations. Number 14, our house favorite. He's kind of like Norm in Cheers. We got the one and only Crazo from Assassin's Crew. Number 14, 85,667 medals. Somebody give Crazo a high five in the chat room. Moving our way up, we got number 13, William from Commander Union, 85,940 medals. Number 12, Hottie 1957, and that is H-A-D-I, Hottie, Navy SEALs, 85,949 medals. Working our way up, number 11, Runaway from that really hard to pronounce Alliance name, Netmutlu Turkamdiani, 86,839 medals. Congratulations to you. And here we go, the top 10 commanders of Empires and Allies today. We got CU Maximum Effort, Commander Union, 88,472 medals there. We got Killer from the SAS crew. We've seen a lot of SAS crew here. They're making their way up. But Killer has 89,791 medals. Congratulations, Killer. Number 8, KW. Gotta wonder what KW stands for. But they're from Kuwait, 92,860 medals. Congratulations. Nice looking flag from the throwback of the old ENA there. Number 7, Freelancer Warrior from Navy SEALs 5, 96,464 medals. Not too shabby. Number 6, a fan favorite, and I believe I saw one of his videos on YouTube this week, CU DBX CEO USA. Wish I knew the origin story of that commander name. I hope he shares it with us one day, but he is coming in at 97,132 medals from Commander Union. Congratulations. And here we go, top 5. Aqua 79 from Navy SEALs, 101,000 medals. Congratulations, Aqua 79. Number 4, the Arabic from Navy SEALs, 107,000 medals. Whew, looking pretty rough up there. Number 3, the player known only as the same kind of that you would say after you drank a nice cool beverage after a tasty burger. 108,000 medals, ladies and gentlemen. That is the number 3 spot. Number 2, our very own Ty Core from Commander Union, 131,000 medals. Congratulations, Ty Core. And resuming the number 1 spot, Kaita Kawano from Japan only is dominating the Empires and Allies leaderboard today. 132,000 medals. And ladies and gentlemen, those are your top 20 commanders of all ages, boys and girls, in Empires and Allies today. Now, let's go ahead and do that ever so famous scroll through all 200 players. And at the end of the scroll, I'm going to go up and I'm going to have my guest choose the winner today. Nobody even knows my guest, so you can't even try and influence her with gold. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to mute my voice. These are your top 200 commanders of Empires and Allies today.